job going forward is going to be my will, my destiny, to destroy the People's National Congress. That is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to set out to do that, and I am going to accomplish it. You see, I make y'all drop from 20-something seats to 12. Watch you and see how these 12 fucking seats going to disappear from your mother's country right now. What you going to see? Y'all are a big waste party. Okay? Y'all votes were sold out. People in the PNC for these regional democratic council votes or whatever sold their votes out. They sold their votes out. These pieces of shit. Y'all black pieces of shit. That's what they did. Those councillors, they sold their votes out. So the will of the people of Guyana, okay, is not going to be recognized. The will of the people of Region 10. The people that voted for Mohammed double up. How the hell is it possible that a party that won a region by double the votes of the second place party, but the second place party is going to have the regional chairman? Tell me if that's not bullshit. Tell me if that's not bullshit. I wasn't that smart in school. You know, I used to sit in the back of the class. Matter of fact, the teacher used to tell me, you go and sit outside in the hallways, because you're too stupid for even sit in the back of the class. So I am not that smart. I am very stupid. But please explain to me, a fucking idiot like me, how is it that a party that got twice the amount of votes of the second place party, okay, is not going to have the chairmanship of that region, but APNU is, because Priya Manichan is not going to put nobody from win in charge here. Mark Gorin, but you might as well go back to selling fucking golden apple or something on the street side, because you ain't going to be no fucking regional chairman. So please explain to me how that is possible. Please tell me, how is that even fucking possible? You know why it's possible? Because Guyana, all right, Guyana is a country of cowards. That's what it is. And anytime you are loyal to people that are corrupt and your ass is poor and suffering, is because you're a coward. Only cowards keep people that are oppressing them in power. Cowards. Guyana is a country of cowards. That's what it is. Anybody want to get mad at me, go suck your mother. I don't care. I name nature boy. I could only die one time. And the amount of times I almost died already, I think I done run out of fucking 9 lives. The next time I gone dead, scone. So it don't matter to me. Death is not something that I'm afraid of. I could care less about that. Telling y'all, the only way, listen to me people, the only way that you will ever be able to get rid of the People's Progressive Party in power in Guyana, the first thing has to disappear is the PNC. You can't get rid of the PPP until you get rid of the PNC. Get rid of the PNC first, and then you will get rid of the PPP. It's some steps. You gotta take baby steps now. The PNC need to be in a fucking corner somewhere in Guyana with the AFC. You see AFC play the stunt and try to play big boy, talking about they want 30% and they want 40% and whatever. Well, they got 100% of nothing. You see what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen now? The next domino to fucking fall is gonna be PNC. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, the PMC is bankrupt. It's a bankrupt party. Not only is it bankrupt morally, it's bankrupt financially. You don't believe me? Check this out. Anybody right now in Guyana, Monday morning, bright and early, get up early Monday morning, bathe your skin, brush your teeth, all right, put on some clothes, put on some underarm deodorant and everything, and go down to City Hall. Yeah, go down to City Hall. And you go into City Hall and tell them you want to speak to the comptroller or somebody in the finance department. And say you want to see how much money, how much taxes the PNC owes on the properties that they own in Georgetown. especially there behind Congress Place in Sophia. Go and ask them. And when you see how much money these fucking people owe, all right, you're going to say, what the fuck? All right? They owe so much fucking money. Listen to me. They owe so much fucking money, I don't even know. If I did owe so much money, I would have done left the fucking country. If I owe somebody as much money as PNC owing taxes, I would cut, I would run. I would go and live in Antigua some way, sell bush tea or something in Antigua, or sell making potato chips or something, plantain chips, something for sale. I would have cut out from Guyana. Because the PNC owes so much money. All right? So not only are they bankrupt morally, they're bankrupt financially. The PNC wallet like my wallet. You see me wallet right here, sir? Look at this. You see me wallet? It's empty. No. I got 2 cents in my wallet, see? The PNC don't even have this in the fucking wallet. This 2 cents I got in my wallet right here, sir. So if they can't manage their own property, their own business, you think people should let them run Guyana? The PNC? Boy, Forrest Burnham dead and gone. And don't y'all try, all y'all been doing for years is try to live off of Forrest Burnham memory. The man dead and gone, let you rest in peace right now and let the party go and join in. The rest of the party need to go and lay down in 7 Ponds right next to Forrest Burnham and just roll over.
They can't come back. PNC dead.
Okay? Roll over. The PNC, you listen to me, guys. As corrupt as the PPP is, the PNC right there with them. These PNC, one of them, they right there with them. You know how much of them take pay for votes against Mohammed today? You know how much of them get paid? Not for them. And I'm getting there some people that I trust. People that ain't gonna lie to me. Then people tell me, they said these people were bought. They were bought and paid for. Their votes were bought and paid for. Yeah. Yeah. So the only way, listen to me, as long as the PNC around, the PPP is going to be in power. Because you know why? As long as the PPP can pay certain people in the PNC, all right, and buy them out, PPP ain't going nowhere. All right? As long as Bonner like Arby Norton and them about, PNC ain't never going nowhere. I predict right now, I might be dead and gone by time the next election, because you never know nowadays. I might be dead and gone. But I can tell you all this right now. When the next election come round, if PNC got 4 seats, they got enough seats. And I don't know where the fuck Sheriff Duncan and them gonna run to now. Because nobody else ain't gonna take them after this. Alright? After the next election, I predicted this. I predicted this the last time. I was out by 2 votes, by 2 seats. I said that the PNC would not get more than 14 seats. I told y'all that, and they ended up with 12. I'm telling y'all right now, they will not even get 4 seats in the next election. They're a big fucking waste party. They're a big waste party. They're a big waste of time party. That's what they are. Okay? And y'all think, y'all think that you know, oh, well, we're gonna regroup and we're gonna resuscitate the party and y'all didn't build one mother skunt up. Y'all didn't even know y'all party was fucking broken all this time. It takes people not showing up and voting for y'all mother skunt for y'all realize that y'all party is broken. Oh, we will rise, we will rebuild the party. Y'all didn't rebuild in one mother skunt. None of y'all have the brain power to rebuild no party. Y'all just as corrupt as them Kulibai. Is that them Kulibai smarter than y'all? Yeah. Y'all just a bunch of dumb Negroes. That's what y'all are. A bunch of dumb Negroes. And anytime you let dumb Negroes run anything, guess what? It will fucking fail. It will fucking fail. It will fucking fail. So, whoever mad at me right now watching this live or mad at me, okay. Okay? It's all right. Y'all can be mad at me all y'all want. Y'all could be mad at me all y'all want. I about to go into Burger Goodman and drop some money on a $2,000 suit for go to a wedding. So I could care less. Y'all could be mad at me all y'all want. Minky. Alright? Because I not no politician in Guyana, and me not live off of nobody. Me not live off of nobody in Guyana. Because nobody in Guyana can't do nothing for me, can't give me nothing. But people feel sorry for y'all and try to lead y'all in the right direction, and y'all keep going down the wrong way again. Look how stupid y'all is. Look at how y'all stupid y'all is. That's why y'all, imagine, think about this. Y'all have no say in y'all country now. No say. Whoever's suffering now, you're going to suffer again. You're going to keep suffering. You better hope somebody in your family, they're in America, making some money for sending money for y'all every month or whatever. Because y'all are going to keep suffering. Y'all are going to suffer. Y'all going to suffer like dog. Y'all are going to suffer like dog. Y'all, listen to me. Listen to me now, right now. If you will live in Guyana right now, and you think you're suffering bad right now, wait till they catch your mother's skunt again. Wait till they catch your mother's skunt this time. Y'all have to suffer like dog. I won't even put me rice eater dog for suffer the way y'all gonna suffer right now. I won't even put me rice eater dog. Y'all gonna suffer bad. And you know what? This time, y'all don't go getting mad at nobody. Y'all don't go get mad at nobody. Y'all don't go getting mad at nobody. Don't come crying to nobody. Cause nobody in America is sorry for y'all no more. Nobody is sorry for y'all. No, fuck y'all. You suffering? Water coming in through your roof? Water coming in your house when it's raining? Too fucking bad.
Hector,
You got money for feed your children? You got money for sending your children to school? Too fucking bad. Ooh. Nobody don't care no more. Okay? But Sharon Das did this to the PNC. Hey, Charlie Moses, don't blame Sharon Das for nothing. Don't blame Sharon Das for nothing. Because if the PNC, no matter how whatever Sharon Das did, if they went into an election, okay, prepared, okay, and they had accomplished something, they would have won the election. So don't come with that Sharon Das thing. Don't blame Sharon Das for what? All Sharon Das did was bring the election forward a couple of months. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing else. So y'all stop looking for excuses and for people to blame for y'all fuckery. Stop looking for it. Stop it. You guys decided that you wanted Aubrey Norton to be your goddamn presidential candidate. And you guys was cussing me out when I was telling y'all it was a bad fucking idea. I told y'all it was going to be an abortion. And y'all was cussing me out. Now y'all want to go back 5, 6, 7, 8 years now for blame Sharon Das? Why y'all don't rest y'all fucking self?
I'm not blaming Sharon Das how much years ago. Delusional set of friggin' people.
The first thing to do, okay, when you try to fix a mistake, is to admit that you made a fucking mistake in the first place. You gotta admit it. You gotta look in the mirror and say, you know what? Boy, I fuck up. You know. That's what you gotta do. It's like me, all right? I've been married 4 times. 4 times I've been married, all right? And each one of them times I look myself in the mirror. Soon as things start going bad, I say, boy, you know what? You make a mistake. What's the mistake? You got married. What you got to do? Fix it. How fast you got to fix it? Right now. That's what PNC people are not doing. That's why their party is gonna be garbage. It's gonna be a piece of shit.
PNC can be history. PNC can be history.
The PNC. Alright, let me put back this money in my wallet now, because you know, yeah, it's gonna be a piece of shit. The PNC and the AFC are gonna be hanging out at fucking Palm Court or whatever in 5 years. talking about what they used to do when they was in government.
Bam,
You know them
Bam,
money
Bam,
they
Ali.
vote? This is how PNC and PPP gonna be. I mean AFC gonna be. Them money that get deport from America and gone back to Guyana, you know what they do? They sit around and tell people about what they used to do in America. Why I used to drive this kind of car? Why I used to got this kind of girl? Why I used to they doing this? I used to they doing that? Yeah, I used to they live in this fancy house and all that. Okay? That was 10, 20 years ago. What are you doing now? You's a bum. You's a bum in Guyana now. But you're telling people about how big life you had in America 10, 20 years ago. That's what AFC and PNC is going to be doing 5 years from now. Telling people, boy, y'all remember when we did Farm Avenue? Yeah, boy. I remember when we win the election? Yeah. Now, yeah, you remember long time story when we, yeah, you remember when Granger and we running there, so, and then Granger started marching like a soldier, and yeah, and we was running things and all that. Yeah. That's what y'all gonna be doing 5 years from now.
PNC gonna be history.
Nothing else to do but to talk and reminisce about what the fuck you did 10 years ago. That's what's gonna happen. Because people sick and tired of y'all bullshit. They're sick and tired of your bullshit. Imagine that. Y'all coming up with every fucking excuse to fight against Azudin Muhammad. To the point where y'all will sell out and go and join with the PPP. Imagine for one of them rolling in the fucking grave right now for know that y'all want a fucking man for fear so bad that y'all rather go with the PPP against the fucking man.
Because his supporters vote for them.
One of them shaking in the fucking grave right now. He there 7 pounds right now rolling over. And he's thinking, oh, the people of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana have really disappointed me. And then you roll back over again and gone back to being dead scum. See what I'm saying? So, y'all get what y'all deserve. Don't cry. Don't complain. Alright? Anything that go bad in Guyana again, blame the PNC. Listen to me, guys. Blame the PNC. Blame APNU. Blame those people. Everything is their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault.
PNC, I don't see PNC as history.
With Bobby Norton and the rest of the clown fucking friends. You know, and you know what? I see a lot of y'all PNC people, y'all just see me in public, and y'all just want to say something to me, but y'all too scared for say something. So y'all just wait till I turn my back, then y'all just talk Scott. Alright? And I can tell y'all right now, ahead of time, for every one of y'all that want to talk Scott about me when y'all see me turn my back, go stuck y'all mother. Because y'all can't do nothing. All y'all is cowards. All of y'all is cowards. That's what it is. Y'all are cowards. Capiche? Comprende? Understand? Y'all are fucking cowards. Just because, you know what's the sad thing about it? This is the sad thing about it. Leading up to the election, a couple of months ago, remember when PNC used to be telling people, oh, don't trust Muhammad. He and the PPP is the same. Muhammad and the PPP is the same.
Hello, hi.
You hear me? See, you gonna work with them? Yeah, y'all can't
Yes.
trust Muhammad. Y'all vote PNC, vote APNU. Don't trust Muhammad. You remember that? Remember those same people that were saying all that shit months ago? Look at what they did today.
Exactly. Muhammad and PPP should work together and knock the ass out. They're so stupid. And just knock them ass out.
These same said fucking people went and voted PPP against the Win Party, against Muhammad. Why I tell you guys, these people, if I laugh, I fucking cry when they come to y'all. Y'all is the biggest set of fucking jokes walking the earth right now. The same PNC people. Same fucking PNC people that was going around telling everybody, hey, don't trust Muhammad. Don't vote for Muhammad, you know. Because if you vote for Muhammad, you're voting for PPP. Don't trust them coolie people. Don't trust him. You know, he was all these years he was PPP. Now all of a sudden we think he gonna change and he gonna be by himself and he gonna be supporting PPP. Oh, a vote for Muhammad is a vote for PPP. Remember them fucking talks? Where are those fucking people right now? Where are those fucking people? I want to see those fucking people. Come on social media and say the same fucking thing you were doing a couple of months ago. Come on right now, every fucking one of you. Come out here, step to the front, and repeat exactly what the fuck you were saying a couple of months ago when you were saying, oh, a vote for the Mohammeds is a vote for fucking PPP. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? You sorry pieces of shit. You sorry pieces of shit. Where are you? I want to see you right now.
PNC just commit political suicide. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Is a vote for the PPP.
They're done with.
Where are those fucking people? Where are the fucking clown-ass social media representatives, social media influencers, and all that shit that was encouraging y'all with that bullshit a couple of months ago? Where the fuck are they?
PNC could never ever get a vote from me. Never. Never. PNC, never. Rather give PPP my vote than give a PNC my vote. As I always say.
It's getting hot in this car. Where are they? I want to see them. I want to see all the shit. Oh, you know, they used to be PPP. They used to be big PPP supporters. Yeah, careful with them. No, not me. Me giving a vote for them is the voting.
And then cause down all of the people will left and go over to PPP.
No,
Ah.
they were calling me up, Nature Boy. I want to support Win, but Nature Boy, I hearing people telling me that voting for Win is like voting for PPP. You remember them fucking people? Where the fuck are those people now? Where the fuck are they? I want to see them. Where are those people? Come talk to me. Come fucking talk to me. Y'all sit back now and colluded with the fucking PPP. You colluded with them because you hate the fucking man so bad. You hate the party so bad. Because if it's not y'all, if y'all can't captain the ship, y'all gotta sink the fucking ship.
Exactly. They sink the fucking ship. But they can sink the South. Muhammad still is in parliament.
If y'all can't
Opposition
captain
leader.
the fucking ship, y'all gotta sink the ship. You sorry fuckers.
So what was the whole thing now? We got Indian party president, government, and Indian opposition. You're the kind of ass.
Explain it to me like I'm a fucking idiot. Explain it to me like I'm a fucking 2-year-old. What happened to the Mohammeds voting with the PPP and colluding with the PPP?
They forget about
What
that.
happened to that? The ship changed? Where are those people that were on that fucking ship? Where are they? They're not gonna say nothing now. Because like I said, Ghanaian people in their core, in their heart, they're fucking cowards. They're fucking cowards. Because only cowards would do the shit that y'all did today. The PNC, APNU, are a party of fucking cowards. Now I'm gonna jump to this next fucking one now. This one, Mark de France. Y'all tag Mark de France right now until he come to the front of the fucking class. Because I got something to tell Mark de France now.
Who's Mark de France now?
Let me tell you something, Mark de France. You sorry piece of shit. You degenerate. Mark de France, you're a fucking degenerate. From day one. From day one, I told them not to have nothing to do with you. Everybody that was up here, that was supporting to get rid of Brian Max. Mark the front and Brian. Listen to me. Let me see how I can put this properly. Brian Max and Mark DeFrance is two madmen in clean clothes. That's what they are. Mark DeFrance's clothes might be a little cleaner than Brian Max's own. Or either way around, whichever one. Them two guys is madmen in fucking clean clothes. But Brian Max could take it because Brian Max is my fucking friend. And Brian Max already don't know that I tell you he's a fucking madman. See, you know he's a madman. Right? But fucking Mark DeFrance, you see, this is to show you how opportunistic fucking Mark DeFrance is. All the time, he won you win bandwagon. Muhammad this, Muhammad that, we're a party of this, we party of that. And we're a movement, we're a this and all that. And he was pumping that shit into people. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't trust fucking politicians. Listen to Nature Boy. If I dare tonight, remember I told y'all, do not trust no fucking politicians. Right? So Mark DeFrance was on social media telling people, oh, Lord, this with the win party, that with the win party, this with whatever. And then Muhammad start easing his cut off. They keep pushing it further and further and further and further to the back of the fucking class. Right? So when election done now, and Mark DeFrance ain't got nothing for show for all this cunt he was doing, Mark DeFrance started lashing out to the fucking party. Right? Mark DeFrance wasn't a good soldier. He lashing out at the fucking party. The party this, the party that, the seats this, nobody was promised this seat, nobody ain't getting this seat, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we were promised a seat. All kind of scunt. Mark DeFrance, right? This is the same Mark DeFrance that come over with Anog or whatever, and he and a couple people from the party come over, and the rest of the people from the party say, what the fuck y'all doing? We quit. So all them banner like Ram Karan and all these fucking banner, they quit skunt because they never get nobody permission for join no coalition. Right? So that scenario alone was embarrassing to the Win Party. With Mark DeFrance lied to them and come over. Right? So now Mark DeFrance then the fucking party, the first couple of days he was a big boy. You remember when it was nomination day, when he was talking for us? You know, Az was new to the thing and Az was stumbling around a little bit. And Mark DeFrance stepped to the front. Oh, talking like a big boy. And everybody thinking Mark DeFrance is a bad man. And Mark DeFrance is going to be running the show and all that. And a man up here said, do not let Mark DeFrance say another fucking word. Put in the fucking back. Then he get him big story with Doggy. And Doggy come and run his fucking files. But all the fucking gambling debts or whatever. And let me tell you something. Doggy might be the most fucking low-life fucking criminal ever. But the one thing, he ain't gonna come and scandal nobody. If Doggy talking that you owe people money, trust me, you owe fucking people money. That's all I got to say about that. So now Mark DeFrance now, he man because he ain't get no seat in parliament. He ain't get no short job for wear. Okay? Okay, I got people texting me. You guys gotta excuse me if I'm looking like I'm reading. Right? So hold a second, guys. Give me 1 second.
PNC is history. I could say that. I always run down.
Yeah,
Hey.
So there we go. So there we go, right? So now Mark DeFrance now talking a set of scunt. Oh, well, if Azudin Mohammed is not at the helm of the party is going to disintegrate because Guyanese people were only supporting him because of his wealth and his fame. Really, Mark? Really, Mark? So basically, what you telling me, Mark DeFrance, what you telling me and you telling the Guyanese people is that you was only associated with Azudin Mohammed and the Win Party because of his fame and of his wealth, and you was trying to ride his coattails to get into some kind of government position or whatever. Is that what you say, Mark DeFrance? Mark DeFrance, go live, make a statement, and tell me, why the fuck were you supporting Azudin Mohammed if all along you think that the only reason Guyanese people were supporting Win Party was because of Mohammed's wealth and his fame? Go and fucking there and tell people Why is it that you were so fucking empty, that you were so fucking shallow, that you sold your political career down the line to support a man that you think was an empty fucking suit? Why the fuck did you join up with a party that you knew down in your crowd, Margie France, was just a fucking flash in the pan, and the people just supporting it because the popularity of the leader? Why the fuck did you join up with a party, Margie France? Tell me, why the fuck did you join up with it?
This is extra nature boy on the scene.
Was it because you were looking to see what you can get out of it, Margie France? You piece of shit.
Extra nature boy is mad.
Margie France is a fucking Google doctor. When you go to see Margie France and you got a fucking pain, he got Google. Oh, you got a fucking headache, and he got write it in Google. Oh, patient has headache. What should I do, Google? And Google tell you what to fucking do, and then he tell you the fucking patient what to fucking do. That's some kind of doctor like with a guy in Guyana like Margie France and all the rest of them clowns. That's what Margie France is. If he was so good at being a fucking doctor, why the fuck he running for political office? Stay and be a fucking doctor. If you were such a good fucking doctor, why the fuck you want to give up your job as a doctor making a set of fucking money for run be in fucking politics? Margie France, if you don't call you big mother stinking sour
Oh, jeez, you.
Y'all just run that bullshit at regular Guyanese people that don't know better. But you see, when it comes to banner like me, that at least I went to the fucking, third farm and fourth farm and them things that's a stunt. Y'all can't bring them things to fucking me.
Oh my gosh.
You're so full of shit. This money is so full of shit. All this time out for the last 4 months of the election, Margie France telling people, oh, Azudin Muhammad is the way to go, and when is going to do this for you, and when is going to do that, and you got to vote for us, and you did all this. So all along, you was fucking lying. You was fucking lying. This fucking banner was lying. He didn't believe in none of the shit he was telling y'all. Margie France didn't believe not one fucking word he was telling y'all. And look, we come out and say, well, if Azudin Muhammad is not around, well, then the party is going to flounder. And because Guyanese people only voted for him because his popularity. And if he is not around, the party is going to fall apart. Oh, really, Margie France? You mother scum, they know that when you was begging people to vote for Win all along, and they would do this, and they're going to do that, and they're going to raise this, and they're going to lower that, and they're going to encourage this and encourage that. You mother scum, they know all of that then? You know what is the conclusion that I've come to in all of this here? Let me tell y'all what I've concluded. Because I've watched this thing, okay? And this is what I've concluded for myself. Guyanese politicians are a bunch of fucking idiots. The whole lot of them. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. But you know what happened is? These same idiots think that the Guyanese people are fucking stupid.
I want now to come to asking Afro Guyanese for vote for them, but don't vote for PPP.
That's why they tell y'all all this
Afro
bullshit.
Guyanese voted PPP.
That's why they tell y'all all this bullshit. That's why they come and give y'all all these bullshit stories and lies and lines and all that stuff. That's why they do that, because you know why? Because they think y'all stupid. You know, politician banners wake up in Guyana every morning and say, you know what? Boy, let me think of some skunts I can tell these Guyanese people today. Because there's a real set of fucking skunts. Let me think of something I can tell them. Let me see. Oh, let me see what I can make up about Azudin Muhammad. Let me see. Let me see some skunts I can tell these people, because I know these Guyanese people is a set of fucking idiots. That's what politicians in Guyana get up and do every day. Because there's no way that Mark DeFrance had any kind of respect for people in Guyana and the voting public to go and bullshit them for 90 days straight. 90 days of Mark DeFrance. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit this, bullshit that. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And then when the fucking push come to shove, your mother's gonna say, man, y'all don't believe nothing them fucking people they telling y'all all along. If he gone scunt the party or nothing. All the scunt I was telling y'all, I was just talking scunt. Y'all don't worry about that. Y'all go along with y'all regular fucking life because the party done scunt. That's what Mark DeFrance said to y'all today. And nobody in Guyana and say, wait a minute, Mark. But you was telling me something different a month ago. How come nobody in Guyana, how come I am the first person that have to step up to the fucking mic and ask Mark DeFrance? So wait, all this country was telling people for the last 90 days was bullshit? Somebody ask him. Ask Mark DeFrance. So all this time you was believing in Azudin and you was telling people about the party gonna do this, the party gonna do that and all that. So wait, you try to tell me, so because you don't get no seat in parliament, because you don't get no parliamentary position or whatever, now all of a sudden everything you was telling me for 90 days before the election, you telling me now, oh, was Mother Scott? Is that what you telling me, Mark DeFrance? You fucking clown? Is that what you telling me? That's why people was getting mad at Doggy and all that stuff. And like I said, you know, Doggy got his own style and he do what he got to do. But if Doggy tell you something stink, trust me and believe me, it stink. Because Doggy warned y'all about this fucking guy. Dog Bradley Sampson warned y'all about this fucking guy. Bradley Sampson warned y'all and told y'all that this guy was a rotten egg. Yep, Mark DeFrance, he's a rotten egg. Me ain't gonna go into fucking personal business because I don't do personal business thing, okay? But Mark DeFrance, y'all go back to what Doggy told y'all. Go back and look at the live what Doggy make about Mark DeFrance. And I'm telling y'all this right now. Every single word that Doggy said about Mark DeFrance was true. I nature boy says so. Every single word that Doggy said about Mark DeFrance is true. That's why people from up here was pushing the Mohammeds sideline Mark DeFrance. Put him on the bench. Put Mark DeFrance on the bench. He record is too fucking shady. Put him on the bench. Keep him in the fucking corner. Don't let Mark DeFrance say nothing. Just keep him in a fucking corner. Because that's why. But anyways, I don't want Mark DeFrance because he's a complete waste of fucking time. I just wasted all my fucking oxygen and energy on a big fucking waste, man. Alright? So I'm about to get out of here. But remember what I told you guys, these people. Remember when I went after R.B. Norton? Remember when everybody was mad at me for going after R.B. Norton? Laverne Joseph said, I will never vote again. Laverne Joseph, that's your prerogative, okay? I mean, I can understand your disappointment. I can understand how angry you are at the outcome and what's going on. I fully can understand that. But you gotta remember one thing too, Laverne. When you don't vote, okay, you basically take away your own right. You're taking away a right from yourself. All right? So that's up to you. I can't tell you to vote or not vote. That's your choice. But my job is to expose the fuckery. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm exposing fuckery. All right? So that's basically it. But all you PNC supporters, all you APNU supporters, I just want to leave this with y'all right now. How stupid do you feel right now that in the waning days of your party's political influence, because after today, Ghanaian people ain't want nothing to do with y'all no more. I'm telling y'all right now, Ghanaian people don't want nothing to do with PNC no more. So nobody from PNC see me in no way and come and tell me nothing but PNC because I'm telling you in advance. Before you get a chance to tell me anything, I'm telling you in advance right now, go suck your mother. I'm telling you right now. So please, if you gotta get a pen and a paper and write it down, right? If you gotta get a pen and a fucking paper right now. I know I got a pen in this fucking truck somewhere. If you gotta get a pen and a paper right now and write down something on Nature Boy tell you, right? I'm gonna write it down on this signature. Go suck your mother. How you spell mother? MOTHERG. Okay, skunt. SKUNT. Okay? So right there, I don't wrote it down for y'all. Y'all don't look at my fucking credit card statement. Look at it right here. Okay? I wrote it for you. Go suck your mother. So don't come to Nature Boy and tell me, but Nature Boy, man, what you said, though, man, Nature Boy, you can't be talking about the party like, though, man, Nature Boy, I the PNC supporter, whatever. Listen to me right now. Go suck your mother. All right? Or as they say in Spanish, go el saco el modero. Capiche? Okay? Or as they say in fucking French, hey, go suck your mother. You understand me?
Hey,
Go
Nature Boy.
suck your mother
Nature.
in any language. In
Nature
Chinese,
Boy. Nature Boy. Nature. Listen. What I have to say about this. You see, when I come here and I talk, a lot of PNC supporters get in the feelings, right? I see through certain things. No, PNC is history. I keep telling you guys, PNC would have been gonna be history. No, PNC just commit political suicide, right? They're gonna be history. They're not. What message? Okay, what message PNC could give to the supporters now, but about AP, but PPP. You can't tell your supporters don't vote for PPP because of this. Oh, you know they like run with. You know this thing that they love to run with, right? Oh, like the black votes, right? You know the likes it. You know I'm against that. I'm friggin' against that, right? No. What was the talking point now? What is the talking point they're gonna give when they vote with PPP, right? What they telling the supporter? No, the drag. Listen to me. The drag, the PNC leaders and supporter drag James Bond. They call James Bond all sort of name. They attack my sister. My sister Standy McAllister. They attack my sister for choosing PPP. She didn't choose PPP. Since 4 years ago, she left APNU. But this election, they decided to drag her right through the social media streets. All the Afro Guyanese that chose PPP, they say, oh, yeah, what's the word they use? You betrayed them. You betrayed the black race. You betrayed this. This is how these people operate, right? That is what I'm looking at. I have no love lost, so PNC and those things. I tell you guys, I'm finished with that. I see through these people. I was on ground with these people. I see through these people. These people don't really have no interest in the people. They use the people. You understand? They use the people. I see through the PNC, the AP, and you, all of that. You guys, you know, I come in my program and I tell y'all piece by piece what it is. I show y'all a video and I have to break down that video. And I tell you, that video on election day with Norton, you could have seen he was collated with the PPP on election day. I share that video. A lot of PNC supporters so slow. They saw, for the party, they don't care, they don't even look. Would never be in a political party, a church, or no organization where I cannot think for myself, where I cannot look and question and ask. No, I would never be that blind. I would never be the blind. I wouldn't even go to a doctor and don't question. This is for what, doctor? And this is for what? I would not sit in a doctor chair and the doctor say, oh, come tomorrow for surgery. And I got tomorrow for surgery. I drink this. I would, no, I got a question. Why? Would this happen? How come? This, whatever. I would go so far even to on Google. You understand? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going so blind with a political party I can't question. These people are human beings. These people that sell out, people get paid. You cannot go down for a party. A lot of them going down for a party that don't go down for God the way. I would not. I'm going to question. You question Aubrey Norton's style of leadership, right? Norton was in there for 4 years. You let me tell you something. What Norton did, Norton was the worst opposition of all. You know how much times, let me tell you guys, Norton never used to go into opposition office. He never used to turn up to the office. Huh? No, he know the list bloated. Did he ever make attempt to take GCOM to court? He allowed PPP to run because Norton did not hold PPP foot to the fire. I always say one thing, and I was over and over, I would say, I love Barry Jagdeo. Whether I vote for him or support him, my love cannot change from the guy. I don't have to put my ex to support Jagdeo to say I love Jagdeo. I love the guy. I love the guy. He's a friggin' politician. He's a Guyanese, and I love him, and he is a politician. That is what you call politician. You cannot vex with a man for being a politician. If he's a ruthless politician, he is a politician. Politics don't have no place for church boys. No place for church boys. You want to be a politician or you want to be a pastor? Choose. I see Norton for 4 years, but it started from since in David Granger. Norton come in, a lot of people, oh, they give you basket for fetch water. No. Norton went in there and sit down. He did nothing. You know, we collecting $1.5 million when the month come. That he never, this money, never seen in life. Never was in that position. It was never businessman or not. He never had that thing, that sort of money. He sit and drink. I got a friend, son got a beer garden. She's a strong PNC woman. She said, D, this thing tore me off when I see this man sit down drinking as an opposition leader. People seeing you through Bamba Mali drinking all about nothing but, and this is the man that these people fighting you down and tell you gotta vote, you gotta vote. Because why? Because he black and I black? No. I will not give nobody my vote because we same race. You have to prove to me. You have to prove to me. You have to work for me. You gotta earn my vote. You gotta earn my vote. You understand? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to. PNC is not PNC no more. Y'all gotta realize the PNC we y'all know dead. That PNC is not the PNC anymore. You saw it coming? Yes. I saw the video. I showed that video but 2 times on thing. I see. Listen, and I'm gonna do back that video. Norton going a polling station. Norton going a polling station on election day. A policeman was standing at the door, right at the door. He reached the policeman to tell the policeman he gotta be at the outer part of the door. So the policeman say, at the door. He said, no, you gotta be at the outer part and you in the inner part. The policeman said to make a difference. Which to me, it'll make a difference. What's a difference if somebody standing at the door And then the inner side are and the outer side. You know what he did? He picked up the phone on election day. You're supposed to be the opposition fighting for win election on election day. This is the man that show you guys he's not shaking the president hand, which I already call it bullshit. Shaking the president hand, but yet on election day, because a policeman was standing at the door, the outer part of the door. And Martin started, and Martin called a minister. You tell me. Minister, listen to him. Minister, where my phone there? Where my Samsung phone? I got up all shocked. No, I can't get it from this phone here, so it's there on my iPhone. Norton called the minister. Minister, this Airy. Okay. You go up on the phone. Somebody was videoing, somebody had on the video on the ground. Minister, this policeman. What's this? If you want, come. Please come. What's this? Yeah, this policeman standing is with this minister. Sorry, I was reading this text. Minister is with this policeman supposed to the inside the door or outside the door. That's what Norton calling the minister on election day. You're supposed to be your opposition leader fighting for going to government. He called a minister the PPP. Ministers, what the policeman got for there? Inside the door or outside the door? The minister said, I told them they have to be outside the door, Air Norton. Yes, because I did not say I would have stand up. I would have stand up right here. I would have stand up right here until he move. This is Norton. Okay, sorry about that. Yes. So Norton now. The minister say, what the minister say? The minister say, I told all of them supposed to get an instruction, Norton. Oh, because I did don't say I would have stand up right here. I would have stand up right here till he move. Then he come off the phone. In fact, it looked like the minister cut he off. You understand? The minister looked like he cut he off. Then he gone to the man to the policeman and move on. You hear? I don't talk to them. This is oh shit. This is not talking, Oh, you hear? I don't talk to them. And they say you have to stand up outside. I tell you, since I tell you, since we had Burnham, we had this one. Right after that, it was over. It was over. When I say over, that is why I leave the party. Let me tell you. I leave the party. I was a supporter that used to protest. I said when people tell me and I said, you have to go on a day and protest. They have days of protest. I don't protest. You understand? When people, you see, I see the drag James Bond, right? But people don't know how Granger treat James Bond. How the street people that put in the work. 2015, I could tell anybody, if anybody wanted, the conscience could tell you James Bond helped bring home that election. James Bond remember the time we didn't get them youths coming out of vote? Low turnout. That year, James Bond had a youth slogan, man. I can't remember what it. And James Bond bring all the youths. He bring out the ghetto people. I was on a live when James Bond in Albion with vehicle. Every man got a vote. James Bond stand up at the car in Albion. A Rasta man there, pon selling a little drink or whatever. James Bond asks you vote. You know, you start ignorant. No, who can vote? I got to look for me money. And he start going on. James Bond said, how much drinks to get there? He said, James Bond said, me want to hear all of that. How much drinks to get there? The man so much. James Bond take out the money out his pocket. You hear? And pay the man for the man vote. And guess what? James Bond didn't ask the man who he voted for. No. Maybe just watch as a black guy and said is it. And pay the man for the one vote. He went through James Street. He see some girls coming walking. He say, "Are you vote?" He say, "Yes." James Bond say, "Everybody vote in the house?" They say, "Yeah, only Granny, cause Granny don't see and we can get trans." No, James Bond say, "No, Granny vote matter." James Bond go on the phone, call a car, get Granny to the poll. Yeah, listen. This is, nobody can tell me different. When James Bond come out after Granger, when we see who's Granger, everybody supporters go down James Bond's throat. Oh, the PPP don't talk what going on. The people don't going on. You understand? But he came out and he talk. Right? James Bond didn't go and join PPP right away. James Bond went and opened his business. Even when James Bond go now, he didn't join PPP. He went and opened his business. And if any business body come or any PPP body go to business, they're still dragging. He said, I don't know what they want. They want any party. They want to get a position. You work here as they want. You go and do in a business. They want, like, they no, you mustn't, certain people mustn't come at your business. Like if they can come and support your business. We got to give Jack a jacket. It starts from Granger, as this person said. Carbon dig the hole. Granger build the coffin. And Martin put it 6 feet down. That is it. That is it. But the thing is that you're telling people black pride. It's when I shared the video this morning with the guy Tony somebody, some strong PNC thing was making, when he telling people about black pride and black this and black this, what I'm talking about. But yet you gonna watch your leader, the same PPP that you're telling me so bad, the same PPP that you're telling me they ain't good for black people, they're treating me bad, the same people you're there with, you go on and vote with. We see a lot. So how we are gonna tell me it's free game? As I said, it's free game now. I telling everybody it's free game. If anybody wants support PPP, support PPP. Anybody want join PPP, nobody can drag nobody no more. Nobody can tell nobody, shaming people. You understand? Nortons, since you see he sit down in opposition seat, and you see the supporters gotta start paying attention. You don't follow nobody blind. Not because somebody's a leader of your party, you like your party, support your party. You got to follow somebody blindly. Blindly. It at a reason makes so much of supporters walk away. It gotta be. You don't follow nobody blindly. You gotta check out people's background and all these things. You can't just follow people because somebody come out and put some big war. They got sweet war, man. Me grandma always tell me about. They man, we get sweet words. Because, they get some man and got nothing but the mouth sweet. We just call them man. They could tackle, the tackle man. You know them tackle man? Oh gosh. They could tackle. Use one for the how he get she. Listen, them man could tackle. Nothing. Could tackle big words. And people say, ooh. Well, even me, I the third Granger, they playing chess. I used to say, oh gosh, when Granger went silent, We used to say, Granger playing chess. Granger playing what? Granger was preparing for retirement. Granger got no time. Granger gone in, collecting $3 million. You ever see Granger come out and support what black people you are talking about? Not a soul, no black people. Granger and care what fall, long the moon could fall, the sun could fall. Granger have no time with nobody. These are the black leaders. They are telling people you got to do and die to vote for them. Not me. Not me. And I would have support PPP. Yeah, let me tell you something. Honestly, because of the Ariana Young story, make me support PPP. I don't say I have no time with APN. You PNC no more because I see they're a pack of losers. Nobody, they're using the black race. That is it. They're using the black race to move that agenda with the one full in the friggin' pocket. Everybody full in pocket. If they full in the pocket, but then you full your pocket as a supporter. If they full in the pocket, go and get a contract from PPP. Go and get this from PPP. Yes, they full in the pocket. You full. You gotta look after your family. And I said it before. You cannot tell a man will get a contract. Don't take the contract as a little bit of contract, but you have nothing to offer them. But you collecting the money. You collecting money. But you want these people to starve. But you know what? I'm gonna put it on the floor for PNC. PNC went in power for 4 years or how much years and never allocate a land. You ain't get nobody no land. Nobody no land. Not a land they give nobody. No land. If you really want to talk about it. What did Granger do for Region 4 and Region 10? What did Granger did for Region 4 and Region 10? Granger went in the Amerindian area and did for them. That is why Linden torn the back. Y'all can't vex with these people. We were abused over and over and over by PNC since Burnham and Heights. After then, it's abuse because they know, okay, we voting black. And they abuse you. They tell me all sorts. They say, PPP racial, PPP this, PPP that, PPP that. And they abuse us. But I tell myself, I'm looking after my interest, not a party interest. I am going blind behind no leader. You gotta go blind behind God. What these people are mad. It's just how I say. They get a pastor. Pastor say, hey, I going to read the Bible. That is why I don't go to church. You understand? You know what I have? A relationship with God. Let me tell you. I have a relationship with God one-on-one. I say, I don't want nobody in between. I have a relationship with God. And let me tell you, I have this relationship with God. I see my blessings. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was doing some cleaning, right? And just like that, it come to me, just like this. Something about an accident. I was like, just, like it flashed. That's the connection I have with God. And I trigger back 1, 2, 3, 4 my children driving cars. And right away I drop what I'm doing. And I start covering my children. As God above me telling y'all this story. Yesterday evening, my daughter sent old car. Mommy, I was in an accident. You hear what I'm telling you? I have a personal relationship with God that I see things. If I plan right now, I say, oh, you know what, going out. And I get a feelings. I'm not going. Don't go. I don't go because I understand it's God speaking to me. I understand this is how God protection is work. But a lot of time because you're listening, Pastor with the sister nice and this is nice. Oh, pay this time, pay this connection, pay this. You're not having a connection with God, so you cannot hear God's words. How are you hearing this pastor words? Pastor said this. You're not hearing God's word. And when you get a personal relationship with God, God guide you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. God is guide you. And next thing, let me tell you, I call a Uber. I was going to Burlington to buy some linens. Next minute, I said, in Uber, carry me your own place. I was like, stop. I said, sorry, this is not where I going. He said, this is in the app. No, I never went to this place. I don't know how I could mistake it. I tell you, up to now, I don't know what happened. Because when everybody know how the Uber app is say, you press, because I'm going there all the time. All I have to do sometimes is get the memory. I press Burlington. How? This change and send me to a direction that I never went. It's not in my history. So that means I had to type it in, and I ain't type it in. So I sit in the car and I said, but it's Burlington. And then just God must have knocked me in my head, and I come on the car. I said, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I could have stand there and call the next Uber and go my way. Right there. Within 5-10 minutes, Uber would come. I said, no, this is God protecting me. I can't explain it. I went, and the place was a nice place anyway. It had this a riverside place with music and whatever. I just went and enjoyed there. I buy fish and chips, sit down and eat and watch the boats. I'm telling you, when I finish, I go back my ass home. Because I have a relationship with God, so I could hear God. So that's why I don't run behind. Oh, pastor said this. Oh, pastor said do. You guys gotta think for yourself. You gotta think for yourself. No politician can't hold me by me nose. Oh, you got to do. No. I can ask questions. If you start moving funny, watching you, cause I know you're a man. You ain't God. And people is get buyout, people is sell out and all them things. All the time is happening. So what different narrative? What's the difference? No. PNC is history. I want to know let me tell you something. PNC is history. What would they tell the supporters no? Because they used to use the race card. They can't use the race card no more. What they tell the supporters? You understand? They can't tell the supporters nothing. What they should have done. Okay, the lose region, they're so spiteful. You lose region. Tell you gotta vote with PPP. You have the opportunity now. It's to build confidence. You see, the friggin' people don't want to work. They want to work. Because if you want to work, you lose the people. Now you know you got 5 years, 4 years to build the trust. Boots on the ground for build. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people was vexed, angry or whatever. But if PNC get a good lead and whatever, people would have come back. But this stunt where they pull, they're going to be history. No, the run with it, during the election, the run with the tax, a vote for win is a vote for PPP. Yeah, remember? You vote for win, you vote for PPP. But yet today we see them vote with PPP, not win. Right? Win and PPP collide is PNC and PPP collide. But you know what's going to be the funny thing? You know what will be the funny thing? Yeah? If no, when and PPP start working together in Parliament, what can happen with them? You gotta careful what you're doing, you know. You gotta careful what you're doing. It's like you slap your supporters in the face, right? Okay, the supporters in Linden vote, we can slap you in your face. Well. I think PNC give me history because nobody gonna trust them. Yeah, so they don't have trust issue with people. Granger, Norton, Carbon, what more? Best we rally round PPP and done. Best we rally round PPP and done. I always tell anybody, Jagdio, is the best politician after Burnham. And I always, when I watch a Jagdeo, I said Jagdeo pull some page out of Burnham book. Jagdeo pull, who are married me? Shit. Jagdeo pull some page out of Burnham book. But let me tell you today, Jagdeo could unite this country, Guyana. PNC is history. I'm telling you, PNC is history. History in the making. PNC is history in the making. If Burnham data, hey, if Burnham data, Burnham own data could join PPP and Sonila, what I tell you about the party? That is not like I was saying. I said that party is not PNC anymore. These people hijack PNC. They hijack PNC. And again, y'all believe in this PNC. It's not PNC. It's never PNC agenda. It could never be from Carbon to Granger to it's not PNC. They just hijack the party and they name it over. They name the party over. Name the party over. Completely. Is that PNC? You have no history to the party anymore. No history. No history. They don't even mention boredom. I don't even know if this election campaign mention Burnham. Burnham do twist and turn. Burnham was a great man. Burnham do a lot of things. Independence and all of these things. Burnham did a lot of things. You understand? They don't even remember because they want to wash out in name. But they're going to wash out in name and all the supporters, they're going to wash it too. They're going to go and get fresh supporters. That's it. That is it. I never know I would have. Listen to me. As much I'm not a supporter of APNU, you know you went there. You was a supporter. You understand? You was a supporter. You support them because of the same nonsense you leave. You understand? Yeah, I didn't want the party fall or anything. I want them to get it right. That is why I bring my program and I say, you know what? I'm going to talk about nothing until the party gets it right. Somebody got to tell them. You can't sugarcoat nothing. You got to tell them, you know. So I said, okay. So my podcast is mostly about doing that. But this what they pull. I'm telling you. I would never, I'm here right now. I would never vote for, I don't care who's the leader. I would never vote for a PNC, a PNU person, never. Let me tell you. I prefer to put my ex by the cup. I prefer to put my ex by the cup. I done say I would not support AP and you have no more. Those people, Granger was the same thing. Granger sell the party out. First thing, the court tell you, you don't going to recount. Recount is for election petition. Election petition. The man didn't care. You tell me they care about you, so why I must care? If somebody didn't care about me, why I must care about me? We fighting for them. We fighting. You're protesting. You're up on the road. You're fighting for them. You're fighting for them. You're there. And these people don't care. These people will sell you out for chilling. And a glass of Marby. And a buns. So why we supporters fighting? We fighting one another. When we see a sister, Afro brother or sister left and gone to the PPP, join the PPP, you drag them, you call them house slave, this, that, the terror, all of these things you call, you drag them. But what you gonna call PNC? House slave? That they went and voted with the same people that they condemn you of. The same people. I don't have a problem with PPP. I have no problem with PPP party. I always say that. I always say I have benefits. I get any for PPP. Me house, lot and everything. I get any PPP. I could have gone to a minister, any PPP government. You could go and meet. You could go and meet a minister. You could go and meet a minister. I get favors from PPP. I get favors from President Jack New when he was president and he didn't even know me and I was a PNC supporter and he didn't ask me listen or license what party you vote for. You in PPP? No. He deal with me as a citizen. I said, this is my case. This is what happened. Jack Dio deal with me, help me out in that situation without asking me who I vote for or who party I dey in. And them time I strong PNC. Strong PNC. I went to the Ministry of Housing when I get me land and I get on the back and I didn't want to and I go to Shigbash. I tell Shigbash, I tell you, I ain't able lie. I said it's too far the back and I get small children and it's too far. He said there's a reason. So I say yes, there's a reason. He said he said nice, thanks for your honesty. I went to play it too far the back and they want it. And that man right away, right, I never forget, you know, them stick paper was a yellow paper and send me to True the King. True the King had me run. And let me tell you, True the King was a black woman like me. True the King had me every week running. When I come, only like she insulted me and left me cry. One day, I said, okay, I'm going back to the minister. Because I didn't want to go back to you right away. They're running to she. I went back to Minister Shigbash. So, when I was going, I didn't really, he was driving. I said, oh, shuck, today's not minister day. So I said, minister, I was coming, I didn't realize today's not your day. She said, he stopped the vehicle and he said, what? And I said, man, I was going to Through the King and she's not helping me out. He said, okay, come tomorrow. Now you mind me, tomorrow is not minister day. Tomorrow is not minister day. She said, come tomorrow. You understand? No. When I go next day, she right away she back was with some other guys like the PPP guys or whatever in the office talking. And so as I go in the office, he said, okay, come in. He get up. He walk with me through housing back step. The first time I ever walk housing back step into Through the King office. He said, I sent an instruction here. She making that kind of excuse. She said, no. I don't want to hear all of that. Get her a land and get her a land in front and near to the main road. That was his order. Right away, she gone she pull out the, we call it, the map whatever. She pull it out right away. So when people telling you this and that, you only support the party because it's like, you know, it's a tradition. You grow into it. But these fucking people ain't doing one shit for you, the PNC. Nothing. 4 years they went in, government didn't give a piece of house lot. Right? You still had for them. So there's two things I telling you. You could go and get things on the PPP. You meet the minister, president helping me. What the PNC did? I had a next land. My daughter applied, get the land come through in PPP. When we get the land in PPP, but same time, government changes when PPP going in. When PNC going in, or APN, UFC, whatever we want to call it, in 2015. Let me tell you. Then when Granger announced the 50% off on the house lot, that must be the only good thing he do. For the 50th year anniversary, Guyana 50th independent. My daughter went, and you had to pay it cash. So we paid cash. The house lot was 500,000, so we had to pay 250,000. We pay for the house lot. Let me tell y'all here today. We run We never get a paper. All we had, my daughter had in her hand, is a receipt. We run for 4 years. The amount of time APNU went in government to take we money, you hear? And then give we a paper, not even agreement of sale. We run, we go, we carry receipt. Next week you come, oh, they can't find this. You come back, oh, bring back this, get this back, get her. You hear? We run for 4 years or 5 years, whatever people, what time APNU went in. Every minute me daughter get for money. I start going with me daughter. Go meet this. I know this woman named Ingrid or something in housing. I go to share explain, she put me on somebody. I sit down and go in the office to somebody else. Bring back this, bring back that. We get back. I don't know what to get back. It's good to me daughter then last show receipt. I'm telling you. Go to Shan last receipt. When they find nothing in the system. Nothing in the system. Now, if you find nothing and somebody get a receipt with your stamp on it and that number, you still telling people you don't find nothing in system? Tell Shabri to carry back all the documents. When you go back, they ain't finding nothing. For 4 years, not a piece of house lot. They say they allocate no house lot for nobody. No attacking, you know. I used to cover down for them. Let me tell you, I cover down for these people. I call shut my mouth and I cover down for them. Not a house lot didn't give out. Anyway, we run. After Bob's election call, I say, oh shucks, man, me I want the change of, in case we get change of government and these, you know, and PPP win the election and PPP say, well, you know, you got to pay the old money. You can remember you get a 50% discount of the land. So I run every day. I run, never get that friggin' land. You know when we get papers for the land, when PPP win the election and go in, we agreement to sale, then we get transport. And the same land, them with the same PNC, AP, and you will say, they ain't a land, read this, what, how, we, that was just, all people, we left the place, they were organizing it take 4 years for organizing, and they get nobody land. When PPP going, I think it was the first week or the second week, PPP shirt, if you see land to people, all them people walking gaiwa kind of thing. I get a friend, she sister get a land, she walk gaiwa, and she mother get a land because she said all of them get just go pay for the land. And this was PPP, AP, and you didn't get in 4 years for get nobody. How come PPP come and find land and give people? Then that's not it. I had a land in Moblissa, right? I get this land when PPP went in government again, right? But I lost my receipt. I looking for my receipt. And I said, man, you know what? Let me go and see if these people get the system, because I want to pay off for this land and done. I don't pay for this land. AP and you in government now, you know, when I go, they can't find nothing. They can't find nothing in the system. Nothing on that, no system for them. They can't find nothing. No name, no this on the system and whatever. I spend how much days I run into lands and survey, nothing I get. So I keep, you know, me, as a person, I push, I don't give up. I run and I say, man, I know I even identify the land there by this man, and there was a popular man. Indian man went in there, because remember when I go on the land, I had video me phone when I go on the land. This man had, can we go in the man yard with next door? The man had a gun and that kind of thing. I explaining this man is a popular man. I can't miss the man away for. The man, I say, you know where the land there? He say, yes, I know where the land there. All right, make arrangement. Gone up, mobilize. Never turn up the time. Never turn. Calling. No answer. They would not answer the phone. I come down back next day when I get onto the guy. Oh, something come up and we had to do something. Never get, you understand, get the land. I leave. I come out the country. Nothing. When PPP go back in power now, then me daughter can send me send up a letter, tell me. A letter come and say, I lose the land because I didn't pay off for the land or whatever. So don't mean PNC, AP, make I lose a land. These is thing you cover down your eye down for the party. And a lot of people get nothing to talk. Right? A lot of people get. And these is things where people walk away. So this thing would I tell you, PPP bad, PPP bad, PPP bad, PPP so bad, them wouldn't even want to vote with PPP. If PPP was so bad. If PPP was so bad. But PPP get unlimited power. No. Unlimited power, no. So, you know what? They don't care, guess what? They must sit down and get the money. Who cares now about the people? So, the support, so APN, you supporters, I hope they learn. Look after your interests. Yeah. Well, there was running from, oh, a black man, and Indian vote for Indian man. But guess what happened? The Indian party in government and the Indian party in opposition. So we left PNC, but the mind so bad, they will commit political suicide. It's like if I can't get it, nobody can get it. That's it. If I can't get it, nobody can get it. How win could win region 10, but they sell the rest of region out so they could get chair. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, it's just sad. I feel bad for the supporters. A lot of supporters, feel terrible about it. Cause you're preaching, telling these people how bad PPP is, how dangerous PPP is, how this PPP is. You understand? And they're gone. I'm not, you know. I said before and I said again, the only thing stopped me was for supporting PPP. It was because of Andrea Young's story. I'm a mother and a grandma, and that could have been my child. And I think justice should have been served. And I couldn't support a party with that. That was the only thing, I just support me. But I would never support PNC. I would never support APNU. I fed up getting best I know what come as I always tell me. Best I know what coming to me than I ruin my back. Let me know what coming to me. Me want nobody pretend in my face and then stab me in my back. Let me know. Let me know my enemy than a friend that hate me. You understand? Because I always say, it's the friend more dangerous. It's just like AP and you right now. They are more dangerous than PPP. If PPP was so dangerous, they wouldn't even want to put a vote with PPP. You understand? They even respect the people choice. If you said there's your supporter, even if your supporter walk away from you supposed to support them and say, listen, man, we understand we didn't do it right by y'all, but we can get it right. Next election, we can get it right for y'all and put in the work. That is it. That is all. Now you lose. You end up losing more. You're going to end up losing more. So, it's sad, but it's crazy. But it's a sad day. It's a sad day for APNU. I ain't got nothing against PPP. I don't have nothing against PPP or nothing, but I'm just saying you gotta give it a Jack Dio. You gotta give it a Jack Dio, boy. You gotta give it a Jack. The best politician after board. But I shouldn't even say after board. Me really no board no. But you hear about T. I was a little girl. You understand? But modern after we don't know which one of them. None of them don't play politics like Jack Dio. Oh, you gotta give it to him. You understand? I love the guy. As I always say, I love the guy. I love Jack Dio. I like everything he do, he policy, whatever. I think people need to get justice. I ain't like for going out with Azadine and them things. I like certain things, but I don't hate the guy. I love the guy. Politics style is good. You understand? PNC last me forever. I would never support them. I support them. We be sell out from our by our own a lot. Is we own it, sell we out. Is we own, and this is what we gotta stop doing. Stop watching at the Indians and this and the when your own selling you out, right? When your own selling you out. You watching at, oh, the Indians, oh, don't vote because the Indian, don't vote. When you own them behind your back, taking the dagger and digging it in your back, digging it in your back, and smiling in your face. No, mm-mm, no. So that is it. The very sad day to see. I tell you, PNC is history. From the time they got to third party, what more they can tell you? What more they could tell you? What more they could tell you? This is history, and we gotta understand. APNU is not Burnham Party. Burnham Party is over to get rid of Burnham Party, to do away with Burnham Party. What what they get, what legacy they get, they don't even talk about Burnham. They don't talk, they move away from the old Burnham system. They move away. And then the fighting. Oh, the build the bridge and the name of Jagdio. Yes, the bridge got the name Jagdio. Jagdio is master. The bridge got the name Jagdio. Yes, Barra Jagdio River Bridge. Up there, they watching them and say, look at this clown. Look at this clown crying over a bridge named Jagdio. But your vote. Oh my God. Crying with a vote named, a bridge named Jagdio, but you're voting with Jagdio. Bear clown. Me. Which politician could packle me? Which politician could packle me? None. You can't talk one thing out this mouth and then talk the next thing out the next mouth. You're talking with two-side mouth. You're fighting with the bridge, the name of the bridge. One of them say, for me, the bridge is the Arbor Bridge. I'm not calling it that. One of them say they will never cross the bridge. One of them, but you're voting with the same party. Look, you gotta get out of here. I don't say, listen, Guyana is a multicultural society, a country, and I don't care what race rule. This I born mixed with Indians, you understand? And I tell people, I got grandchildren, big grandchildren look just like Indians. I have no time with that. Anyway, I look at policy. I know a piece of time I was lost in the way because you grew up the way. But I move away from the nonsense. And I make myself clear. PNC can't get me back. That's a vote. Not even pick a PNC dead. Not none of them. I'm not gonna go in after a party that don't even care about their own people. They treat the people like I don't know what to say. You understand? So, oh gosh, I'm out here long now. They treat the people terrible. It's a terrible day. Very terrible day. What am I at? What am I Samsung phone? Very terrible day for Guyana. For the PNC supporters. Oh, child. Make I remember time Annie Congress Place house a big woman cry by. Big woman cry. You think PNC that okay? You think that big women when they done protest when PNC, them men and them leaders are tired with them, cry by. You understand? It's But PNC just commit political suicide. They just kill the party. For what? Anger. You're angry. It's your supporter vote for win. Your supporters. Listen, Linden is PNC stronghold. I don't worry, Region 4 getting diversity right now. With them different houses and project what they're doing, right? No. Linden is PNC. We know PNC stronghold. And when your stronghold make a statement, that means it's something you're doing wrong. You don't turn back and gone again and stab them in the back because your ego get hurt. You don't care. You don't care, right? But guess what? You just commit political suicide. How would PNC come back from this? They are not in the opposition. When is the opposition? And when could block them in? They ain't got no say no more in parliament. Sorry, in parliament they ain't got say no more in parliament. No saying in parliament no. Yeah, so when is the opposition? So they just committed political suicide. Just committed political suicide. That is it. It's a very sad thing. We will read about PNC in the history book. The rise of one man and the fall of one. The PNC never get the people. PNC never get the people of heart. Nothing. Because if this was my stronghold, and when get my stronghold, listen, I every day at everybody doorstep. If I was a every day, all them MP was just go in parliament and sit down and collect money. They ain't seen them. You ain't seen them back. They were blah blah little in parliament and wherever. And when they're ready to walk out, that's all they know for the walk out. That's all. You don't see them back. I would have been knocking at everybody door in Linden. Bram, 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 bram. What happened? What we went wrong? Talk to your supporter. No, Linden was your stronghold. You don't go and put a dog in them. They can feel you put a dog in them. You go at everybody door, you knock, you sit on the step with them, and you listen to them. They can tell you, y'all neglect we, y'all this, and y'all that. They can tell you. But deep down, them people still got a heart for you, but a vex. But what you gonna do there? Political suicide. Political suicide. I'm telling you, political suicide. We gonna live to see when party can rise. We can live to see Jagdeo might stay in power a while, but we gonna live to see Jagdeo party come out from all Indian party and be a divert party with blacks and all kind of people. Jagdeo gonna get a united party, and they're gonna be it. They're gonna be it to them. That's all I could say. What more I could say? Nothing more. Crazy. Anyway, guys, I talk a lot, and that is it. No, they receive PPP. You can give them what they want. And look, like, they'll tell you, they get some real stupid supporter. One, when come to destroy APN, you trying to prove that they can make PPP stronger. All when making PPP stronger when is, this is what I tell you about these supporters. These supporters are so delusional. I never see such a delusional bunch of people. When want to destroy PPP, APNU, and make PPP stronger. When is PP? When is APNU vote with PPP? And such a delusional people. Oh, jeez, you. Why are so delusional? Delusional. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Let me tell you, some supporters are so blind. Why are you so blind? When come to destroy APNU to try prove they can make PPP stronger, and it's hey, and it's PNC vote with PPP. They're so delusional. Mm, delusional. Exactly. Yes, Lance. Yeah. PPP taking over. PPP taking over. I don't know what politics. And Narton think he's a politician. What politician is Narton? I never see. I tell you, yeah, Jack Dio is a brain god. Me and nobody. Pinky the brain or something. He making rings around them, walking over their head. Walking over their head. Yeah, PPP is landslide for them. Mm. And ooh, I never see so nonsense. Exactly. Are they thinking? No, they thinking. Think they're thinking. People set of clowns. Anyway, guys, nice chatting with you. So, with that, we see the right. I'm surfing the net.
No vote for whom? On living now, next. Limits on the RU or the clerk. What are the limits? The RU or clerk cannot impose a secret ballot. It's written. It's right there. Because the role of the RUs is administrative. Right? So they have an administrative role to record, preside over the electoral process. He doesn't tell you what could happen.
and he declared the results of that process, not to make procedural rulings that belong to the elected councillors. Now, Azudin Mohammed, here's your chance. If the REO or clerk and the PNC, to y'all, if you don't want to go this way alone, y'all work together. If the REO or clerk were to decide unilaterally, such action could be challenged as ultra vires beyond their legal authority. How much help do you need? How much help can I offer you?
The PNC dead by. The PNC dead. They forget there's not even PNC no more.
I'm here to say to you that there is a legal route to take, Azudin Mohammed. When we invest in national, there's a legal path to take. Ford Ghana movement took it. We're not afraid of anything. The court could try to penalize us with $50 million. We don't care. We'll continue to appeal because Ghanaians will see how wretched certain systems are. Are you prepared to take that road? Or will you sit back and try to point your finger at everybody else? Additionally, there should be a lesson that you need to work with people, and your supporters can't jump and say, yes, no, let's not work with anybody, leave them alone, we'll do this alone, we'll do it alone then. You have a choice. You can teach them now that it doesn't work like that. We need to respect the wholeness of a process. I respect the power of in working together, or you can do this alone. Do this alone, it's your choice. I'm just offering you counsel as one who knows that you are expected to lead, not to react. Lead. APNU was once with the AFC leading Guyana. They were the leaders of this nation, the government or the administration. And y'all can't stand up to Dwight John? What does Dwight John have on some of you that make it scared to talk?
Money.
So sat there and I said he mumbled, just said, it has to be by vote. That's it. That's how you Gorin would have been the regional chairman, and that's how you respond to Dwight John, who's supposed to be the clerk who serves you all. You had experience with Dwight John for 5 years, and so however long it was, and you saw what he gives. Look at how the man spoke to Ford Ghana movement today. Look at how that one in Region 4 dealt with Ford Ghana movement. A woman, and that pot-bellied one got up and was speaking. Look at how Ford Ghana movement was saying, we are against this. But it's only one seat. So tell us all, why? Why is it that when certain councils were objecting to this foisting of this dictatorial way of saying we voting by secret ballot, why others didn't stand to fight it? Most importantly, why didn't the PNC fight it? Talk that.
PNC dead.
Come and tell us that now.
Because you know what it went up to.
Or because you're feeling sorry, come tell me the stupidness of PNC and the PPP and FGM have colluded. Don't do that. No one supporter should say the nonsense and peddling around that win or PPP, APNU and us are working together. The PPP remains, for me, the worst enemy of the people of this country because what it did, the things that have been happening under them, Trenton Madia, Pindon Bacchus, or in Boston, Fajane, Ronaldo Peters, you name it. Taking people's land, the Chinese landing situation, taking land from people, harassing them, bullying them, pushing people out the way. You're crazy? Huh? Don't do this.
This is Nigel London.
And instead of coming to us with your nonsense, listen to me. You need to deal with the fact that there's a joint opposition and there should have been 15 votes for a win. If you ask me, or 15 votes for Dominic, whatever it is. There should have been a decision made as to how it would happen. But it's obvious that what you saw today was not based on the collective opposition. You know to reason. What you saw today in Region 10 and in Region 4 definitely did not speak to any united opposition. It spoke to the infiltration by the PPP. So you're going to mark your mouth over there. Because we do not do that jiggery pokery stuff. We don't get involved in that Nancy business here. Not over here. I'm telling you straight as an arrow. The reason why I could deal with Amanza Walton this year, the reason why is because I have known her for decades, and there has never been an occasion in which anybody from the PPP could have pointed on their face or ape and say, you took bribe and you took this and you took this. And I deal with people who, when I talk, I gotta swallow. Mr. Azadin Mohammed, Mr. Orby Norton, you all get your act together on that side and ask your councillors how this happened. Don't come to Fort Ghana movement. Meet your committee in wherever corner you want to talk and ask each other, how in the world did this happen? How in Region 4 could there be 9 councillors, 9 votes just gone to waste? And for the first time in our history, the PPP now controls the regional chairman, that position, and I think the vice chairman, the deputy chairman. Ask yourself, how could this happen in Region 4? Ask yourself that. And ask yourself, why would 7, who were the 7? Since you don't know who did what, you name the 7 people who just left the paper blank in Region 4. And then name those who wrote spoiled ballot in Region 4. Name them and tell me which party they're from before you jump on this train over here. They'll come back to me, we can talk. Listen to me. The leader of the PNC, the leader of WIN, cannot come before the session and tell you, they call me or Manza to speak about how we'll enter this process here. Let them come and let them take one chance and go and say that. And
nobody talk about Barnum. I don't know why y'all let's bring a Barnum. Barnum dead how much donkey years ago. This generation even know who's Barnum. Yeah, I gotta move away from that. Nobody know who's Barnum. Yeah, I gotta move away from this Barnum. Barnum dead. How much years? 50, 100 years. And still Barnum dead and gone. Nobody even get no time. Barnum went to me grandma days and grandfather days and all them dead. Barnum. You gotta move away from Barnum. Nobody are talking about Barnum. Barnum gone long. Barnum. And if you read about Barnum did good things. We do. All Barnum do was ban flour. Not what more you do? What bad so much he bad? You know how much Indians get rich on it, Barnum? A lot. All them Indians had quarantine. When Barnum do ban flour, you think them people get rich? Let me tell you. Out of things that happen, people is prosper. All them quarantine people, when they start bringing country ban, they got rich. So it wasn't, they got rich. It's not the blacks that rich, it's the Indians get rich on Barnum. So you got Barnum dead how much years ago? Who remember Barnum? Can't be talking about Barnum this, Barnum. The talk about this no good. Talk about no good Norton. If you come and tell me how Norton is no good, I tell you Norton is no good. Tell me about Granger is no good. I tell you yes, Granger's no good. Tell me about Barnum dead how much years Barnum dead? 60, 50, how much years? You tell me Barnum is a dead man how much donkey years and call him Barnum. Yeah, don't forget the man name, buddy. The man name should be forgotten. Right now, PNC forget Barnum name. So you ain't even supposed to mention Barnum. Nobody got time with boredom. Now it's modernized politics. Time with boredom down there and gone. Boredom did what he do. He born this and that, but boredom is not no big bad man. He did it. He did it in forcefully. He wanted people plan their own food and them starting, but that doesn't mean I sit down story about boredom. Talk about night is Norton we talking about. We talking about Norton. We talking about Granger. Them is the last two people. Granger was the last president. No good. Then Norton, last opposition. No good.
To worry, you don't know. You don't want to be seen as being in a room with other people having healthy conversations. Well, this is what we get. This is basic common sense. Why must the party with one seat be asking people, hey, let's talk? That makes any sense to y'all? The party with one seat, as y'all call it, is leading again. Listen, this is what should happen. You're supposed to have a conversation. We're supposed to meet. If you're joint opposition, then meet and have a joint opposition conversation. Meet and have a conversation with...
But if you know about Burnham, go in the bearing ground and talk about Burnham. This way, gotta go. Nobody in business with Burnham here. You gotta go in the bearing ground. I meet Burnham. Burnham dead how much donkey years ago. That's where you gotta go. Are you talking about Burnham? Burnham dead is not 2 year, 3 year. Burnham dead decades ago. So if you know Burnham, you gotta go talk to Burnham. Nobody don't even mention Burnham. Not even the party. The party is not even Burnham party no more. Everybody move away from Burnham dead. Stop calling a dead man. I would like to say they calling a dead man name all the time. Crazy. I in the land of the living. Why should I be calling a dead man all the time? Not me. I in the land of the living. I ain't study no dead man. I had a great grandfather. And I tell you, I don't even call his name. I don't even remember about him. I about calling a dead man all the time. No legacies alive. Burnham dead. Burnham gone. Burnham dead. Burnham legacies is children. That was Burnham legacy. Burnham dead. How much years ago? How much decades years ago? How could you call in a dead man legacy? What's his legacy? What is his legacy leave? He leave his children. His daughter, the legacy that he left his daughter, she went and joined PPP. She went to PPP meeting. Did you know that? That's what Burnham legacy gone to PPP. It's only his children. It's only his children and grandchildren is the legacy, and his children and the grandchildren is not in politics. His children and grandchildren is not in politics. And that's the only legacy Burnham got. His children and grandchildren. I would not be, I'm telling you, I don't know how y'all could do it. But I can't sit and talking about a dead man was dead decades ago. If somebody do something today, talk about what they're doing today. You can't always calling a dead man name but dead. How much years did Burnham dead? How much years? Got to something at 40 years? I'm dead man, dead all the years that you're still calling? You're crazy.
More than likely because
APNU don't even move away from PNC and gone to APNU. So that means them and not forget about the dead man. Are you studying the dead man? You better come to the living and forget about the dead body.
If you are an adult and you want to be so shallow to think that a secret ballot is not secretive, then you have a problem I cannot solve. Because I cannot deal with you as a teacher. I spent 18 years of my life in education, and you know the deal? Listen to me. One thing I know, that a child who refuses to learn is different from one who cannot. And when you see you're an adult and you refuse to function by common sense, I diss you fast because you're heading good. And I can't help people heading good. You are deliberately silly, and I'm not going to deal with that nonsense. So if you all still want to peddle around Linden or wherever you are, that Fort Ghana movement was with the PPP, do it. I've spoken to it already, and it's clear today. Let Win tell you all why they refused or they failed to convene a meeting among all of the opposition parties so we can go into this here with one head. Let them tell you that. Let them tell you why they refused today to stand as a team of 9 to say, you, Dwight John, can't tell us about any secret ballot. They're not here. And break up those meetings if you have to, because I would have done that if I were leading Glory. Or if I were in FGM with all that power you're talking about, the meeting would not go on. Because you can't force anything on.
Hello, I don't. Barnum is a dead man. You hear? I ain't living my life remembering no dead man for 40 something years. This man dead. Oh, it's Barnum. It's Barnum. The man dead and gone how much years ago? How much presidents after Barnum? Who living the life? Remember but Barnum? Yes, you remember Barnum. When it's independence, we're going to remember Barnum fight and get independence for you or whatever at the time. But I don't know, you think I live in, you got in a discussion. Oh, Barnum, Barnum, Barnum. I have no time with a dead man. His children got to get the memories. I tell you guys. Barnum children is who got for studied Barnum every day. And them even studying, as I said, I saw Barnum daughter attend PPP rally. So the me she's a PPP, and that is Barnum daughter. So case closed. There become if e daughter could move away from your father, who the hell is anybody else?
Contesting for 25 and 35 and 40. Just contest for one, because one has all the power in the world, it seems. Anyway, do well. And I wish you wisdom. Because foolishness doesn't run well in decided trade tracks. You'll do well.
Okay, nice, bye. No, see, on a serious note, listen, me, I don't know nothing but Barnum, right? I was a little girl. I knows nothing. I'm not carrying me crying out my life, listening or talking about a dead man. For what? So much a thing going on. We get new. Listen, I'm telling you, not even PNC is PNC anymore. It's APNU. That means they wash out. They ran an election, the last election. They didn't even call Barnum name. Not even award a Barnum name. And they, you understand? They didn't even call his name. His daughter, Barnum daughter, went to PPP rally. That means she's supporting PPP. Barnum daughter, supported PPP. People have moved away from those things. You understand? So I'm not indulging myself calling Barnum Barnum. You understand? No, I ain't indulging everything. It Barnum there too many decades ago for me to worry about. I was a little girl. I don't know nothing but Barnum. And this generation don't know nothing but boredom. You can't even tell this generation nothing but boredom. You understand? You can't tell them. They don't know nothing about them. You gotta tell them everybody know Jack Dio. You understand? Everybody know Jack Dio. Jack Dio go down in history because other than Jack Dio, we get what other friggin' leader they got. Like how boredom name ringing for y'all. Jack Dio name gonna ring because Jack Dio is the politician. They got no other politician right now. They got no other politician. But Jack Dio, which other politician? Nothing is a shit. Nothing a fit one pint of piss. Nothing a fit. Oh, thank you. Nothing a fit one shit. The only politician Guyana gets right now is boredom. It doesn't matter when party you got. Listen, when you're a Guyanese, right? Right? Or even if it's American anyway, you got to start in politics somewhere. Politics, and let me tell you, you got to start somewhere. You got to start. You remember when Jack Leo come on the scene? He had everybody start when with they got experience. Jack Leo come into politics a young boy too, a young man. You don't have to get experience. You learn, and the thing is, I don't know why you guys saying that, because just imagine he knock out PNC of 60-something year 50-something-year-old party. They gone to third party. So they can't say they get experience and they know they could have knocked out PNC out. Never in history. That alone make history. That alone make history. You understand? PNC is out. Third party. Right out. Right out. Right out. So, you know, so I can't say I told people, no, not well. No, I don't even think Jack Dio was well groomed by he was well groomed by Jagon. I don't think Jack Dio. I won't put it that way. He was well groomed by Jagon. Jack Dio have his own politics style. Jagon didn't had that politics. Jack Dio studied modernized politics, and Jagon had the old time politics. Jagdio is a modernized politics, and he's learning more and more. You understand? He gets Jag gonna learn I'm telling you, Jag gonna learn Jagdio and Jagdio bad. Jagdio is a boss in politics. I'm telling you. He's a boss in politics. And then come from not even Jagon. He have he have his own style. There's a different style of politics. The guy is smart. The guy could outsmart a friggin' room. The guy is smart. He is a politician. When I tell you a politician, he's a friggin' politician that is put in the work. When you're a politician, you gotta put in the work. Now you want sport, you want drink rum, you want drunk, you want them out the place, and then clean up your skin, and then call you're running for election. No. Jack, you put in the work. I could tell you, I could see the man up late in the night putting in his work. The man don't take defeat. Look, and Jack Dio last election in 2015. Jack Dio never sleep. As I always said, Jack Dio went in opposition, best opposition ever. The guy was the best opposition. The guy was the best leader. The guy went into opposition, and he never sleep. You gotta give him that. And the guy put in the work until he meet back. He ain't got no training from Dragon. The man got his own style. Yes, and does it. Yes, he studied in Russia, and and he put in the work. I'm gonna tell you, Jack Dio put in the work as a politician. So he got no old time politics thing like he were more modernized. He study and I'm gonna tell you, the foolish man, the foolish man, what's the foolish man name? Narton, right? He studied, but what is a foolish man? That you drink, you're drunk, you're drinking, and you're the body place all over Bam Bam Alley, this place that you're drinking your ass about. And then election come, you come in, you get side with the people you're sporting. When you're a politician, you gotta dedicate yourself as a politician. There's a politician and it come with that. You dedicate yourself. And Jack Dio is a dedicated politician. You gotta give him that. Like he, Haiti, wherever. That is the man. He dedicated himself to politics. You understand? He dedicated himself to politics. Yeah. Yes, I know you study finance. The guy friggin' brilliant, man. The guy brilliant. And the guy put in the work. And let me tell you, you could get how much. This was tell people. This guy Narton, I was just coming to talk big words, big words. Everybody's get carried away with his big words. Oh, all these big words. What's the sense of carrying big words and you put in the work? You understand? Drag you put in the work. Jagdeo put in work. You understand? You can't want to the body place drinking and the body place and you put it in your work. You don't put it in your work. And then you coming out and calling big words and all of them stupidness. You understand? So, well, as I said and I can say it again, PNC can soon become history, APN, however they want to call it. You understand? So, it's like so Jagger put in the work. He put in the work. He damn well is put in the work. That's the old thing about it. He put in the work. I give you that. I have I have no time with all these things. me tell you, I stack fact. I don't I don't shame or well, I should say not shame. I call out when I start on my YouTube and I start calling out a lot of people, you know. And if you're watching my video, I say PNC gonna be history. I said PNC party gonna be history. Listen, talking about Burnham. They don't even put Burnham in the party. They move away from the old PNC. They got to APNU. You understand? Them even talking about Burnham. That's why I say when even them even talking about Burnham. They don't even talk about Burnham. They move away from the old philosophy, the old teach everything they move away from, right? And but they're not putting in the friggin' work. They're not putting in the work. That's it. You gotta put in the work. You can't want to be a politician. You're going in, you're in the opposition, you're turning up in the opposition office for how long, nobody seeing you, you're even coming in, you're putting in the work, nothing at all, you're putting in no work. You understand? But for speak correctly and them things. That make no sense. Make no sense. Yes, I had I make a video about it. I announced it. I make a video. I already make a video about yes, overseas Guyanese thing. I make a video on it. It's on this page right now. Yes, if you check one of my videos, you're gonna see it. And that video get a lot of views on it. You can see Jack Dio face on it, and it's talking about overseas Guyanese. If you check my videos, you can see it right there. I talk about it. This platform here, it's an open platform, and I talk about any and anything. I'm a Guyanese, and I'm a independent. I have no party. I'm independent. I'm independent. Right at the table is super. It's mm-mm. They sit down, no work. Why you think Mohammed, you imagine Mohammed was a 4 months party. He could come and sit PNC for an inter third party. That's why it's give Mohammed, he credits because he just come but he say no, he ain't like Jack Dio. But you gotta give the man he credit. He, and sit a party was decade. 50 something year old party. You understand? Mm. Okay, did history school, you know, the political in Guyana. But me do all that, but I use my thinking, my brains, right? And I called it out. I called it out, and I said, first I said PNC and getting back, getting and going in no opposition. They out. I called it. I said they're out. There's since when they was running campaign. They listen, PNC lose. I say PNC, APNU. I don't even know what to call them. They lose supporters. They lose a lot of PNC supporters went over to PPP. A lot went over to PPP, and the rest went over to Win. So what I tell you? What I tell you for a decade old party, all them years party, and a man just come on the scene for 4 months and they could vote for the man. Thanks. And they could vote for the man. What I tell you? What I tell you? Yeah, that's history. The party can be history soon. I called it out. I called it out before election. I said they can't win one shit. No, 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 no. Don't get it twisted up. No, no, no. What finance? He uses finance to campaign. When they pay you, do you think when pay all them people in Linden? When Linden? Listen. Don't worry the politics talk, but he finance. He uses finance to run the campaign. You gotta get money, right? People just how PPP use million to run campaign. Just run campaign. But that doesn't mean you pay people to vote like you pay. You run your campaign, yes. So you use his finance to run a campaign. But people literally, what people don't understand, people was, listen, okay, I'm going to give you this way. People was fed up of PNC, right? All right, let me tell you. I could tell you I was once a supporter, right? No, he didn't pay for no vote. Don't your people get tired? That's just a political when in election you say anything. That man just like how they say PPP, you know they say PPP by votes though, people for votes. It's the same way they say it. You understand? He didn't pay for no vote. Mohammed don't have money for pay all them 1,000 people for vote. Listen, he run his campaign on his money. What people don't understand, PNC supporters, I had not, that's an insult to PNC supporters. I have many PNC people who vote for Win, and they could tell you a story why they vote for Win. I have nothing to do with money, right? But just that they don't want to vote for PPP. You understand? So people were fed up of the party. Let me tell you, you don't know. The party, people suffer and the party, even as if you're coming late. When PNC went in 2015 when they win the election, right? Let me tell you, all through the couple years they were in government, not a piece of house lot they lot it out for nobody. They didn't do nothing for nobody. They didn't do nothing for Region 10. That is why the people walk away from them. It had not. It's just so happened when when party coming at the right time. You understand? At the right time when the people was fed up and it's okay. We try we support BI win. You understand? The just yes, and people vote. Listen to me, and a lot of people like it. When picture good policy, you know, when as it didn't picture good policy and wherever idea we want for the country, yeah, people vote for that too. But it was the money. The thing is about it, PNC supported the fed up of PNC. I'm telling you, They had for they was in power, not a piece of land. They ain't give a piece of land. They say kind of excuse for the land. And when they come out in power the same week, PPP give people land. They have a problem. You understand? They didn't do nothing for Region 10. They did not do nothing for Region 10. That is why the people didn't vote for them. And then you had the opposition leader went and sit down. Nobody in come near in your area. Nobody doing nothing for you. Nobody whatever. Nobody ain't got time with you. You understand? So they lose the people. But the people, it's not because they were losing the people. They was losing the people all along. People don't disconnect from them. You know how much people said that they voting. Okay, look at the people that vote for win, right? You know how much of the supporters didn't come out and vote at all. So you could say it right. Okay, let me look at this way. Support. Let me tell you what happened. If you look at it, you will see a big chunk of PNC supporters went to PPP. You never see before. Look at this election. Any election before in PPP frontline, you ever see so much of Afro Guyanese? Never in history, right? Okay. That means the people that used to vote for PNC, APN, how we want to call them, they walk away from the party. So what happened? Some walk away, some went to PPP, Win Farm, some went to Win, and some of them refused and stay home. They had a low turnout. So that is an internal problem. That ain't got nothing to do with Win or PPP. It got to do with internal that people was fed up, that people prefer the walk, they went into PPP, they went to PPP party. And when that is black girl in front line of PPP, and she used to talk it online. She was a strong PNC. She joined PPP. She say they ain't care, they ain't get time with whoever she complain. She joined P thing. Man, listen, if Barnum data could turn up to PPP rally, who's the rest of people can't turn up? Who's the rest of people can't turn up? They didn't do anything, I'm telling you. They sit in that friggin' Granger sit down in that thing for 3, 4 years. How much years he sit down? Not a land, I telling you. Not a piece of land. And I said what I talk it after election, they want to talk it around election. Not a land he lot it out. When I said none. We had a big scale of land in PPP. Diamond develop, East Bank, all them place develop, Providence, wherever develop land, PPP give out. We had two chain, all this paraphernalia or wherever the place name. All this is land that PPP give out, right? All over. A lot of people become homeowners. And then when APN, you going for the short while, the 4 year, whatever year they spend. When I tell you, my brother, when I tell you, not a land, I say not a land. They lot it out for nobody. When I said nobody. I even went to Linden. I wanted a land up Linden. I went to Linden and they said, um, APNU, they said the girls are planning and land lotted out. So they didn't even give a land in Linden. That they give nobody no land the years. Where you go? What? How what? The thing back up. PPP left it back up. So you tell me you take 4 years. 4 years for backup, for fixed backup thing. Now when you going into the next election. Now this one I'm telling you, they're not politicians. You go into the next election. When election coming close, you supposed to get land for people. You know what? Election come, we got for. We didn't give these people nothing. We got to get land. We got to lot it out some land, share what land away for people. For they didn't do none of that. That's what I tell you. The people dry. The people style of politics dry, right? They ain't give not a land, nothing on them. So they deserve for the. So these people now